Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Crystal Beauty Show. Today we're going to be doing the show remotely, guys. We're going to be interviewing Susan Bright. She is a photographer. Join me in welcoming her. How are you doing today, Susan?
Hey Crystal, thank you so much for inviting me to be on your show. I'm so honored. It's so good to see you.
Well, thank you so much for granting us this interview. Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
So I am a portrait photographer, which means that I take pictures of people in other different environments. So I take pictures of models, I take pictures of engagements, senior pictures, family portraits, and I also work with brands. So just really anything that has to do with the us as human beings, just capturing all the great things that are happening in your life. So yeah, I am a portrait photographer.
What made you to think about becoming a photographer?
Okay, so why did I decide to become a photographer? I always knew that I love photography. When I was a kid, I would always go through my pictures, and as an adult, all the pictures on my walls were pictures of my different travels. And then, but really what made me just absolutely decide to go for it was that I went through, one of those big changes in life that a lot of us do, a lot of heartbreak, and I found myself really falling into grief. I was just really sad at that time in my life, and I was living in Arizona at the time, and I went outside and the sky is so beautiful there, and I just screamed out, like, please let me do something different in my life, like please present something to me. And of course, as just the universe works, within a couple of days I met a photographer online, and we just started to talk about photography. And one day I just decided, okay, I'm going to go and buy a camera. Of course, at that time I had no idea where the camera would take me, and it has just been such an exciting journey with my camera. So I would say to anybody who's out there, in a transition, who is just thinking, gosh, I really want to do something differently, I would definitely say, like, take a leap of faith. It truly is one of the best things that I ever did. And one of my favorite quotes is, bliss is on the other side of fear. So yeah, so I think I was just chasing, no, I wouldn't say chasing. I needed bliss. I needed happiness. And so I find that through photography.
What does your active photography day look like?
I would say my life as a photographer is really just getting out there and getting to know people and letting them know that you're here as a photographer. I live in a beach community that I moved to a year ago, so it's been really important for me to go out to the different boutiques that are in the beach areas and in the surrounding cities as well, to find out what kind of items that they have and fashion that they have, and just find out, does my photography fit your brand? Is there something that I can offer you so that more people can notice that you're here? So I also join Facebook groups so that I can let the models know that I'm here as well, and then get to know some of the photographers that are here. I think just using social media is really important in advertising today, and just getting yourself out there. I also have business cards, so sometimes if I go around, I might just leave a business card. And then of course I have my social media, my Instagram account and Facebook and website. So daily life really is about getting to let people know that you're here, and getting to know who's in your area. And then hopefully I can make really great connections with people so that I can continue to grow my business.
Who are your clients?
So my clients are models and brands. I also work with families for senior pictures, family portraits, and engagements. I live in this really great beach community, so there are a lot of weddings down here and also engagements. So that's just been a lot of fun as well. But I'm a people person, so I work with people. Although I am starting to get a little bit into some of the landscapes that are here in Florida, so you guys can look forward to what I will be doing with landscape photography. The sunsets here are spectacular, so I'm gonna try to capture that as best I can.
What are some great works that you've done that made you stand out?
The great works that make me stand out, I would say, is that I stay in touch with my clients. So, you know, in photography, it's I don't know, it's just you meet people and you stay connected to these people, and for me, just being part of people's journey is you know, some of the things that bring me the most joy. So, you know, anybody that I photographed in the past, I just try to stay in touch with them. I you know, follow them on Instagram account. I see maybe what brands that they have, and I support them in their brands.
Describe the kind of equipment and software that you use, and are they expensive?
The equipment that I have is a Canon EOS 5D Mark III. And then I also have a few lenses and tripods. My favorite lens to use is an 85 millimeter, but I do have various lenses because it just really depends on the shoot and what will make the best picture. So how much do I have invested in my equipment? I would say initially I spent about $2,500 to buy a camera and then a lens, and then from there I honestly have not really kept track of how much money that I've spent, you know, with equipment and travel, you know, staying in really great villas and hotels, airline tickets. I'm not sure how much money that I've spent, but one of the things that I do know is I am a person who I try not to get in debt. So even though I might put my equipment or travels on my credit card, that might just be to get points for travel. And then I make sure that I do pay off my debt in time. You know, for me, I love photography, so it is my life. And so I'm worth that investment. But at the same time, I have to make sure that I am responsible. So I don't know the exact dollar amount. But whatever it's been worth it. But of course, if somebody wants to, you know, let me use their equipment, you know, try it out, I'm up for that too.
What are some of the challenges that you face as a female photographer?
My biggest challenge is fear. I have immense fear once it comes to the actual day of doing the photo shoot. And I think that just comes from maybe self-doubt, that little voice in our head that might say, you know, I am not good enough, I'm not worthy, what if I mess this whole thing up, you know, what if the pictures don't turn out? But the nice thing about it is that I have watched enough, you know, YouTube videos and talked to enough photographers that a lot of us have that same fear. You know, it just kind of comes with life, I think. And so for me, it is real. I do have to work on it. And so some ways that I've learned to manage it is, one, I have joined a yoga, I joined a yoga studio here in Bradenton. So just being part of an amazing group, you know, a community, and just hitting the mat doing yoga, you know, all that self-care that comes with that. Of course, eating right and exercising. I live in a beautiful environment, and I think that is helpful as well. But honestly, you know, I have to be very aware when that voice of fear comes in, because it really can make me have a lot of, you know, fear and doubt. So I don't know, sometimes I just have to say to myself, okay, you know what, we have fear, and that's okay. I can't leave you at home because you're part of me, so get in the car, we're going. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to that.
How can our viewers get to see your work or reach out to you if they needed your services?
And then how you can reach me is you can, you know, of course, text me or on WhatsApp. I don't know, can I give my phone number? 928-446-6418. I am also on Instagram, Susan Renee Bright, so you can send me a message through there as well. And yeah, so you can also message me through there as well. it's just really easy to get in touch with me. As soon as I see your message, I will get right back to you. Yeah, so, and I live in a really beautiful community. It's Bradenton, Florida, and it's all coastal. So we have white sand beaches that are for miles long. We have beautiful tropical backgrounds, you know, with great palm trees and green spaces, amazing parks and preserves. Right in front of me is a river, so there's a lot of waterways here as well. So, you know, for anybody out there who is looking maybe to grow their brand and they want a tropical space, or any models that need you know, a beautiful picture taken in a tropical paradise, just give me a text or a call, and I will be happy to get in touch with you to see what I can do for you.
Thank you so much. It was an honor having you on the show, and good luck with everything.
Crystal, you and I, we did a photo shoot a couple years ago, and you and I have stayed in touch, and I'm so proud of everything that you're doing. It's so amazing to be on your show, and I'm so honored. Yeah, so I think that might be what makes me stand out is you're more to me than just a client. People that I meet and I photograph, you're in my heart forever, and I am your biggest cheerleader, always rooting for you. For all of you guys to have all your dreams come true. Okay, with that, Crystal, thank you so much. I'm so honored to be on your program, and of course you are a beautiful human being, and I am just so inspired by you as an incredible female, and you are living your dream, and I am always supporting you, and I am so grateful that we met. Love to you. And thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. As usual, leave your comments, follow us on Twitter, like our Facebook page, and until next time, this is Crystal saying